So here we have the Kia Sportage on a 14 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. From the outside though, you can see it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels and tinted windows. We're going to start off inside the boot area first of all. As we approach the back of the car, you can see we have reversing sensors. Plenty of boot space as well, along with that 60-40 split folding rear seat should you wish to increase this space even further again. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back around to the front of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through, as I said, some of the controls on the inside of it from there. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the left-hand side, we have the rev counter and coolant temperature gauge, and on the right-hand side, the speedometer and fuel gauge. In the centre, you can see the total miles of this car. There are 107,861. You can change the information that's displayed above that for various different bits of trip computer and fuel economy information, should you wish to do so. You've also, out on the steering wheel here, got your stereo controls, cruise control, phone controls as well. And then down here, we've got voice activation for your phone. And this button will change the steering mode from normal to sport. You've also got comfort, which is really mainly for parking. It's much easier, much lighter power steering. Over into the centre, we have the main touchscreen for the car. You can see there we've got satellite navigation. Really nice, clear colour display. Very easy system to use. If you want to listen to your music, you've got a couple of options here. Radio, of course, where you'll see we've got FM and AM radio. If you want to listen to your own music, press this button. Nothing is connected at the minute or inserted. We have a CD player, so you can put your CDs in there. We have auxiliary and USB inputs, which I'll show you in just a moment as well. And then pairing your phone is easy. Hit that button, follow the instructions on screen from there. On top of all of that, as you can see, we have a full colour reversing camera with guidelines that show you what direction the car is headed in relation to the image that's being shown on the screen. Below that, we have dual zone climate control. You can adjust the passenger and driver temperature. You can increase and decrease the fan speed. You can determine what direction you'd like the air to be distributed in. The air conditioning is on at the minute, so that's off. Back on again. You can recirculate the air that's in the car. That's a great way of heating it up or cooling it down quickly depending on the temperatures you set. You can as well, if you wish to, hit this button to put the system into auto. The car will now take control of the fan speed and the direction of the air to maintain those temperatures. Any manual adjustment will take auto off and allow you to adjust your own settings again. With a 12-volt charging socket, you can turn your parking sensors on and off from here. We have the USB and auxiliary inputs I mentioned just a moment ago. A driver heated seat with 2 heat settings, and the same over there for the passenger side. And then your 6-speed manual gearbox. Last thing I wanted to mention are the twin sunroofs. So we have manual sunblinds that will open up, as you see. You can leave it like this, and obviously that lets in a lot of extra light to the cabin area. But if you wish to, you can open this front sunroof over the top of that rear one to give you a massive sunroof area here. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car for yourself and have a test drive, please feel free to give us a call here at Surrey Specialist Cars. We'd love to hear from you soon.